What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Louis, and on today's video we have a cross-brand comparison between the Motiv Primal Rage Evolution and the Storm Road Warrior. Now, in reality, these balls don't have a whole lot in common except for that they're both symmetrical pearls with the same RG numbers-ish. But there are a bunch of differences between these two bowling balls, which we're gonna get to here in a second. Before we start the video, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are at 43,000 and change. So that means we're less than 7,000 away from our next big goal of 50,000. If you'd like to order any of these balls or the ball spinner that the ball's sitting on or the chamois, links are all down below in the description. Coolwick.com, promo code Napoles10. That gets you 10% off your entire order. All right, so the Primal Rage Evolution and the Road Warrior are both symmetrical pearls. Same RGs at 255, I want to say. The differentials are different. The Primal Rage is a 055 and the Road Warrior is 045. So significantly different differentials, but also the covers are different, are a big different too. In my testing, I feel like the Primal Rage cover is a little bit stronger, a lot bit stronger than the Road Warrior. The Road Warrior is a little bit cleaner of a cover and a little bit more responsive down lane. But we're gonna be here at South Point on lane 1, and we're gonna test them on the lane to see what the differences are, because I really do like both of these bowling balls. And then let me know down below in the comments what cross-brand comparison you'd like to see next. And you know, I try to get balls from all the brands so that we can do as many comparisons as possible. We'll see you guys here on the lanes of the video. We're gonna start in the Primal Rage, throw a few shots, then we'll get into the Road Warrior. This should be smoother and stronger than the Road Warrior on paper. Let's see what it looks like on the lanes here. Okay, so I can definitely move a little left off that. I was trying to be a little conservative with how left I wanted to start, because this is a fresh lane. I didn't get a chance to throw anything with surface to kind of blend them a little bit. So it's completely fresh. That's why it's so quick down lane. I'll move like 3 and 1 left off that shot. Then I'll get into the Road Warrior. All right, so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna make like a 3 and 1 move, which really is not that big of a move, but I think it'll be enough to get it to be nice and flush here. Oh, okay, another one off that wrap 10. And I don't want to get into the Road Warrior until I start to throw like really good. I mean, I think I've thrown 2 pretty good shots so far, but the one went super high. Then I wrap 10, that means I'm getting closer. So we'll move another 1, maybe 2, and then show you a really flush shot. Then we'll get into the Road Warrior. All right, so I'd say that both of those shots were close. I mean, one of them struck, the other one wrapped 10. We'll move another 1 left. Not ideal lane conditions for either of these balls, I will have to say. There we go. Nice and flush. I'll start in the Road Warrior from that same spot that I just threw that strike from with the Primal Rage Evolution. Now, like I'm gonna keep saying that this is not the ideal situation for either of these balls. These balls, I really would like to throw them in transition once the lanes start to get a little bit toasty. And I imagine that the Primal Rage is gonna be earlier and smoother when compared to the Road Warrior, but still pretty clean, still pretty angular in the grand scheme of things. All right, Road Warrior from the same spot. Again, weaker cover, same RG, lower differential. So I expect this to be cleaner and quicker down lane, but we're gonna see here after this shot. Oh, I wish that messenger would have hit. I think I can move a little bit right. Again, that 10 points of differential being different is gonna be a really big difference between these two bowling balls. But is it cleaner? Yes, and it's much quicker down lane just based on that first shot. All right, so we're gonna move 2 and 1 right off that flat 10. I didn't throw it all that great, but I thought it was good enough. So we're just gonna make that move now. Really big fan of this, these two balls, so I'm glad we're doing this comparison. go, 10 back. There we go. It's you could tell that it's a weaker ball when compared to the Primal Rage. They're both high RG Pearl symmetric balls, but I think that when they come out of the bag, for me, is gonna be two different times. Like the Primal Rage can be more that first transitional ball, whereas the Road Warrior for me is gonna be that ball that I'm gonna go to anytime I need to get left and kind of slow loop the lane. So kind of different situations when I would go to both. And as a high rev rate two-hander, I think that I can have both of these in the bag. So we're just gonna go right back to that same spot because I thought that that looked really good for the Road Warrior. Keep in mind, this is just a house shot. Ten back. Yeah, I mean, I really like this Road Warrior. And as the, you know, like Storm has this saying that the lanes always come to a high road or something like that. Like it's true, like the lanes for me are always going to open up into something that I can throw this Road Warrior on a house shot. Keep in mind, we are just bowling on a house shot. League, we bowl on a house shot. The majority of people that watch the videos only bowl on a house shot, and that's why we only do videos on house shots. So now we're gonna ball change in, I was gonna say change thumbs. Now we're gonna ball change into the Primal Rage, move that same 3-in-1 move left. So right now I'm seeing about 3 boards difference, total hook, but also front to back I'm seeing the biggest difference, where the Primal Rage wants to be a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother, still angular in the grand scheme of things, just compared to this Road Warrior. It is a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother. All right, so back into the Rage, so a little bit further left, creating a little bit more shape, just because it is a stronger cover and more differential. Yeah, so I definitely missed it. Like I dropped it on the bottom and I missed left. But you guys know we show every shot, even the ones that are horrible like that one. So really that's not a good representation of what this comparison is. But for the sake of clarity, we show you everything. We're gonna reset this ugliness here and we'll throw another shot. We'll just keep it rolling actually. That way we can show you like a quick what the difference is from a bad shot here to a hopefully a better shot. I don't typically do this because it's extra footage for nothing, but let's make a good shot now. There we go, much better shot. I mean, look, it didn't strike, but it was a much better shot. You can see just how much smoother it is than the Road Warrior. The Road Warrior, like, gets down lane and snaps. This is a little bit more banana shape, if you will, rather than hockey stick shape that the Road Warrior is. All right, so that last shot that I said was a good shot, it kind of 2-8-10'd. I think I created too much angle, so I'm gonna stay left, but try to get it a little bit more up the lane, not quite as far. Like I'm trying to go right around that tracer down lane. So that's gonna be my target here down lane. Bang. So I tried to go around the tracer. I kind of hit the tracer, but just like for me with this ball, that has to be my target down lane. So we're gonna try that again here. So that last shot there was close. It was a smidge in. I really want to go around that tracer. So we're gonna try that here, and then we'll get back into that Road Warrior. There we go. Yes, I thought that was a good shot. I thought it should have struck. It didn't. If I had to pick one of these balls over the other, I think I'm leaning more towards the Road Warrior. It's a little bit more comfortable for my two-handed game. I think one-handed I preferred the Primal Rage. So let's reset this 10-pin here and then throw a few more shots with the Road Warrior, and then we will wrap up this comparison. All right, back into the Road Warrior. I'm gonna start creeping left of this ball because I think it can handle that adjustment of angle here. Or throw it horrible and get a Brooklyn strike. That was awful. I went like really high for nothing. I'm trying to focus on keeping this straight and not doing this out thing. And that was a really horrible attempt at that, so disregard that shot. Yeah, one of my big issues since trying this two-handed thing is that I tend to rush to the line so much. No need to rush. I don't have to overthrow the ball. It's gonna hook no matter what. So let's down tempo here and make a really good shot. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if I could just do that every single time, we'd be A-okay. All right, so I'm gonna throw one more shot with each. We'll start with the Primal Rage. And then the goal is just the same as that last shot, right? Just, I don't need to rush. My timing is good when I don't rush. My ball rolls better when I don't rush. The results have been better when I don't rush. All right, that was a horrible shot, but I didn't rush. The ball rose better, the rev rate was higher, and I struck. Now we're gonna throw the Road Warrior, and then we'll wrap up this comparison. All right, last shot of the video here. We're gonna wrap it up in the Road Warrior. Got people watching, so I got to strike here. Oh! All right, I got to throw one more shot. I can't leave on a messenger that missed. All right, so I can't leave on a messenger that misses. So we're gonna go back to that same spot, hopefully show you guys a 10 back. And this will be the last shot here of the day, regardless. Bang. All right, so let me know in the comments what you guys think the differences are between these two. I think if I had to pick one or the other, I'm actually leaning towards the Road Warrior a whole lot more than the Primal Rage. Not to say that it's a bad ball. They're also going to be used at different times, but I think I prefer the motion of that Road Warrior just a little bit more. We'll see you on the next one.